Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, and you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Love this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show. Love you, Kenny.
Love you, Sha. So welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. We are celebrating the holidays, and as you see, Christmas and, I'll say Hanukkah, but everything, all the holidays, Kwanzaa, we love you all here at Florida Love. So the mission of Florida Love is we love all human beings, everyone. And so today, I have the honor of loving Jaycee, who I call Jaycee Love, Jaycee Driesen. She's going to be singing as well, loving her gorgeous, in loving memory, Grandma Sadie. So beautiful, so beautiful. I mean, I'm in tears every time I looked at all the photos. So beautiful. And we have our whole family here as a live audience, so you're going to hear more about all their love for their Grandma Sadie. And then we're going to be loving her handsome dad and mom, but her handsome dad, Ted, in loving memory. And I'm so excited. Again, I was in tears. And so handsome, so handsome. And her beautiful mom, who's in this picture, gorgeous, is actually here today. So I love you, Arlene. I love you. I love you so much. Love you so much. She's so beautiful. So we're going to be loving them today. So the show is in honor of Ted Driesen and Sadie Kershoff. The show is loving them today, and they're with us. So God is love, and what we believe here is that love is giving just because, with no expectations of anything in return. So after George Floyd passed, I gave away roses to every African American. So I'm going to show you the news now, where we gave out roses in Boca Raton. We call it Roses for Change. Please play the news.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, who couldn't use a little love right now?
One Pompano Beach businessman is making it his mission to spread love all around by giving out the flower of love to random strangers. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo has this heartwarming story.
There's an old song with lyrics that say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ken Lerman is living that moment in a movement he created called Roses for Change.
We love you.
The idea for Roses for Change came about after the death of George Floyd and the turmoil that followed.
I felt their pain. And for me, I don't see color. I mean, I see us all as human beings. And we all can love each other. I mean, love is simple.
Ken, who owns his own printing business for 35 years, appropriately named the Happy Printer, decided to spring into action, purchasing dozens of roses he could hand out.
The first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods, and I also went to Publix, and I gave out roses to all the African Americans in the store. And I said, I love you. And they said, I love you back. And they said, God bless you. And they said, we need love more now than ever before.
Ken was so moved by the response, he posted pictures on Facebook, receiving 600 likes. Suddenly, Roses for Change on Facebook was born. His followers wanted to join him, buying roses too, and it's now become a movement, spreading love to people of all races. We recently caught up with them in Boca Raton.
I just want to say I love you. Have a wonderful day.
Michelle Bellman, who had never met Ken in person, wanted in on the love train and came out on this day to volunteer.
His message is just of love, and love yourself, and love one another. And he speaks to my soul, and he speaks to me because I love to spread love as well.
Some were skeptical, wondering if there's a catch to these random acts of kindness. But for those who understood it, it meant the world.
I think it's just amazing. This is really, really nice. You're really showing your love. You're taking your time to do this. Just amazing. And the red flowers, forget it. Just bringing brightness to this world. It's much needed. Thank you so much.
Seriously, so sweet.
Can you imagine what a world it would be like if we just all gave roses to each other instead of what's actually going on? Like, to me, that's a way to spread a message. Spread the message of love.
Lucky me, I received my rose. For more information on Roses for Change when they meet every Friday, go on to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm Lisa Petrillo, smelling sweet, CBS 4 News.
Lisa Petrillo, I love you, smelling sweet. The smell of love. So, all you lovers out there, Florida Love is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3, and everything on Florida Love is free. All the roses, to be on the show, to post on the pages and the groups, all the different pages and groups we have about love. So it's possible, as you saw, giving out roses just because, saying I love you. It's possible for us all to love each other as human beings. We're all the same. We all have blood. We're all the same. So at Florida Love, we don't label, okay? Love is no judgment. It's no gossip. It's no criticism. It's no hatred. It's no anger. It's no resentment. It's no violence. It's no killing. Love is saying I love you. To forgive and say I love you. It's simple. So I say I love you to everybody. So I just want to introduce everybody right now. I just want to say I love you to everybody here. So I love you, Jaycee.
I love you, Kenny.
I love you. And Jaycee's husband, Steve, is here. I love you, Steve.
I love you, Kenny.
Love you. And her beautiful mom, Arlene, is here. I love you, Arlene.
I love you, Kenny.
I love you. And her beautiful cousin, Ellen, is here. I love you, Ellen.
I love you, Kenny.
and they're all dressed in beautiful red, and then her handsome husband, Nick,
Ken.
right, Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
And they
thank
just
you.
got married, right?
That's right.
So I can't wait to hear more about that. They're so in love. It's beautiful. So love you all, and welcome to the Florida Love Show. And we're going to really love Ted and Sadie today, so I'm really excited. So we're celebrating the holiday today, and one of the things I love about Jaycee, so I met Jaycee last week when she was on the Brooklyn Cafe TV show, and we just hit it off. I mean, I looked in her eyes, her soul, she's pure love, and she sings like an angel. And I said, I would love to have you on the Florida Love Show next week, and she jumped right in, and now we're in loving memory, loving her dad, Ted, and her grandma, Sadie. And we're both from Long Island.
Yes.
She's from Massapequa, I'm from Great Neck.
That's true.
Yeah, and we were talking
Massapequa
just
girl.
before how we used to hang out in the villages together, and just it was a different time. And the other thing I was thinking is we're both Jewish.
That's true.
So everybody thinks that we're Italian because we look Italian, but we're Jewish.
You know, we all talk with our hands. It's the same thing, you know.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So thinking about that and thinking about Hanukkah and thinking about Christmas and those beautiful holidays, I was thinking how every Christmas when I was a kid, I wished I had a Christmas tree.
Me too.
You did too, right? Well, so did Adam Sandler, and he's from Roslyn.
Perfect.
He grew up right near Great Neck. So we're going to be celebrating with a lot of holiday music today. So I'm going to start off by playing one of my favorite Hanukkah songs from Adam Sandler. Please play this song.
Time to take out the menorahs. Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. But when you feel like the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a new list of people who are Jewish. Just like you and me. Winona Ryder drinks Manischewitz wine, then spins a dreidel with Ralph Lauren and Calvin Klein. Guess who gives and receives loads of Hanukkah toys? The girls from Baruch Assault and all 3 Beastie Boys. Lenny Kravitz is half Jewish, Courtney Love is half too. Put them together, what a funky, badass Jew! We got Harvey Keitel and Flash dancer Jennifer Beals. Yasmin Bleeth from Baywatch is Jewish, and yes, her boobs are real. Put on that yarmulke, it's time for Hanukkah. 2-time Oscar winner Dustin Hoffman celebrates Hanukkah. O.J. Simpson, still not a Jew. But guess who is the guy who does the voice for Scooby-Doo? Bob Dylan was born a Jew, then he wasn't, but now he's back. Mary Tyler Moore's husband is Jewish, 'cause we're pretty good in the sack. Guess who got bar mitzvahed on the PGA Tour? No, I'm not talking about Tiger Woods. I'm talking about Mr. Happy Gilmore. Oh. So many Jews are in the show business. but my mother thinks he is. Tell Darul Monica, it's time to celebrate Hanukkah. It's not pronounced Chanukah. The C is silent in Hanukkah. So read your hooked on Hanukkah. Get drunk in Tijuana. If you really, really wanna go, have a Happy Hanukkah! Peace and love to everybody!
Love you, Adam Sandler. Peace and love. Peace and love. So that's what we're all about here at Florida Love. And again, being Jewish, so we're sending our love out to all the Jews, celebrate Hanukkah. And it's over now, but we're still celebrating. So Christy Love was going to be here today. She couldn't make it today, but she shared with me that her son Bryce wants a video game. He wants to get an Xbox video game which has to do with Legos. Now what I love is when kids get up, I know when I used to run out on Christmas like morning to the fireplace, my dad, he put up stockings even though we were Jewish. I'd run for those presents. So she shared with me that this is what Bryce wants. She's gotten him a lot of presents, but Bryce wants the video game from Xbox of Legos. And that's what he wants. You know, kids, they know what they want, and they are pure love. So at Florida Love, we have different groups, okay? We have one group called Love Circle, where we get together in person. We say, I love you, over 1,000 people. We have Roses for Change, where we give out roses and have days of love and say, I love you. We have Florida Love Dating and Networking, which has over 7,000 people. If you want to find the man or woman of your dreams, please post on Florida Love Dating and Networking, and it just keeps growing. I mean, like it was like 1,000 a month ago, now it's almost 8,000. Then we have Love Will Keep Us Together, where we have almost 4,000 people, and we just say I love you to each other, and we send hugs and kisses. I mean, to me, that's the way the world could be. Like, that's what's possible. And then we have a group called Love Songs. So Love Songs started out with one person months ago, and now has almost 160,000 people from all over the world. And it doesn't matter what language, what music, love is love. Saying I love you is I love you. And oh my God, I love you so much, Mindy. Mindy Turner is tuned in today. I love you, Mindy. Oh my God, Trutron, I love you so much, Trutron. Oh my God, Allison, I love you. Thank you, Allison. So Allison and I were watching Chris McDonald last night. He's an Elvis impersonator who was on the show. Wasn't he rocking last night? Chris was rocking last night. So Trutron creates these beautiful love posters every week. I love you so much, Trutron. You are so special. I love you so much. You're all so special. Allison, you're so special. Mindy, you're so special. So please keep the comments coming, please. So this song is from Love Songs. So every week I play a song from Love Songs. This song happens to be from Italy, okay? And I play songs from all over the world. So please join Love Songs. And thousands of people join every day. 4,000 people joined yesterday. It's going to have, for me, I want all human beings to join so we can all love each other. So I'm going to play my first song, and this is two kids singing in the car, Christmas caroling. And this is dedicated to Christy Love, her son Bryce. I love you. Please play that song.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most favorite reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you'd lay
So adorable. Pure love. So those two amazing children are from Indonesia on love songs, and they are just so adorable. So Jaycee, when you used to go on the ride in the car and you take a long trip, did you ever sing with your brothers?
Hold on, let's get the mic. Yes, I always sang along with the radio, and they always said, "Stop singing already. That's all you do is sing." Yeah.
Yeah, so how old were you when you started singing?
Let's see, probably 3.
3.
Mom used to play piano.
Oh, wow.
And I used to sing show tunes and, old standards and stuff. It was just something I always wanted to do. And yeah, and then I would hang out with my friends and sing along to albums, and they would say, "Oh my God, you have to be a singer when you get older. I mean, that's just something you have to do." And I didn't always sing. I went into retail and I was in wholesale for many years, but then after my first divorce, I decided that this is something I really wanted to do. So I kind of got a late start.
Well, I love that it came from a divorce.
Yes. There's hope for all of us out there.
Well, there's always love. Life is short, but there's always love, even after a divorce.
See that?
And then you started singing.
I
and then
did.
you met Steve.
That's right. Many years later, and yep, and here we are.
And Mom played the piano.
Mom played the piano.
Show tunes. And your brothers...
We were a very musical family because my brothers played guitar, and we would hang out and, like do the garage band thing and do all kinds. We were very into more like rock stuff, like Grateful Dead and Allman Brothers and that kind of music. My brothers were anyway. I was the other way, where I would like, the pretty songs like Carly Simon and Joni Mitchell and Barbra Streisand and all that, and Carole King and all that kind of stuff. That was where that's what I loved.
Right. So your brothers are singing Casey Jones and Truckin'.
Yes.
From the Grateful Dead, and you're singing Barbra Streisand.
True.
And
Although our favorite band, we actually all collaborated on that. We all love Steely Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
Ricky, don't lose that number.
That's one of our favorite bands.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Asia was one of my favorite albums.
Yep.
Oh, see, now we're talking about great stuff. So actually, I'm going to invite Jaycee up right now. She is my featured guest to come up and sing
I would love to.
for Christmas. Yeah.
I would love
I'm so excited. So this is Jaycee, Pure Love.
Okay, well, being that it is Christmas time, a nice way to get things started is a classic tune. Yes. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if a reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to you. Happy Holidays! Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever floats your boat.
Beautiful.
So you know, I mentioned 90. I turned to my mom because Mom just turned 92. So when it's from kids from 1 to 92, that's she's quite a kid at 92.
I sure am.
Yes, she is. All right. So here's a little something that I thought we could all sing together. Even you guys in the studio with me, all sing with me. I know we're in Florida, but you know, coming from New York, that was one of the things we always look forward to, is having a white Christmas. The #1 requested song is this one at holiday time. So you all know it. Just join in with me.
Love you, Jaycee.
Love you too, Kenny. Thank
Love
you so much.
So, who's behind you over there in that gorgeous photo?
Oh my goodness, yes. This is my Nana. And this was back in 1926. Okay, and she married my grandpa Jack. And see, I was actually named after my grandfather. It's very cool, really, really cool. I have some other pictures of my grandmother here as well. It's like, let me see, hold on. Oh yeah, here, check this out. Oh, that's right, Kenny, you have that one, but here, look at this one. This one, oh my God, it's like so incredible. Kenny made these for me today. I'm like so overwhelmed. And this is the family. This is me when I was little. When I was little, yeah. And this is my brother, Flip, and my other brother, Drew, and my two cousins, Robbie and Stevie, and there's Nana right in the middle. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy looking at these. Wait, I got more. Got more here. Here, this was at a party. That's my dad. That's my brother Flip. That's my mom. That's me. And that's Nana. And, oh, let me see. We have another Nana.
Birthday too.
Yes. And then this one. I think Nana was like 98 years old, I think, in this one. Nana lived to a ripe age of 102. So I come from good genes, I have to say, on mom's side of the family. And yes, she was quite the whippersnapper. We had so much fun growing up. She lived with us, you know, my whole life, because my grandfather died before I was born, so Nana came and lived with us, and she was always there. She was my second mom, you know? Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, so that's the life. And I love that picture that you're holding up, Kenny, of my grandmother. She was, that was her. She was a baby nurse. She took care of little babies, and she was the best. Yep. We miss her.
So that's your Nana, and Sadie, I love Sadie, your grandmother. So what did you love so much about your grandmother?
You know, my grandmother had this way of like really speaking her mind. You know, like she never held anything back. You know, whatever was on her, that was it. It just came right out, you know? And I think I love that the most about her. Right? Didn't she always do that? That was the best part of her.
So she just spoke her mind.
Uncensored.
Oh, my cousin Ellen was saying she was uncensored.
Okay.
Right.
But very, very loving.
Very loving.
And a fabulous cook.
Oh,
and
yes.
baker. Her food
Baker.
was incredible. Yeah. She was tiny and mighty. And she would just put you in your place in a heartbeat. And we all loved her.
Yeah.
So Arlene, what did you love so much about your mom?
You know what? I learned a lot of
Give her the microphone.
Up to your face.
Yeah. Thank you,
She
Arlene.
taught me how to be strong and to take things as they come and just deal with them. And that taught me a lot and gave me wonderful life lessons.
Yeah, because your dad passed away when you were very young.
Yes, my father passed away when I was young married, and she came to live with us, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful having her here.
Wow.
102. She
Yeah.
stayed. She was actually home in our. We grew up in Massapequa, and she was home with us till she was 100.
When she fell.
And then she fell, and then you know she had to like. I'll never forget it. She had to have hip surgery. She like broke her hip, and she was 100 years old, and she was in the hospital, and they told the whole family to come to the hospital because they didn't think that she would make it through surgery. And we all looked at them and we were like, "That's not possible. You don't know my grandmother." And she came through with flying colors. But at that point, you know, she had to go in rehab and, you know, whatever, and she didn't come home after that. So, yeah, but she lasted another 2 years afterwards. So.
Beautiful. She's so beautiful. So beautiful, like your mom.
She was a terrific lady.
Like your mom.
Just
so
like my
beautiful.
mom. Yep.
Arlene, you're so beautiful. Like Sadie.
Yep.
92.
Yes.
I thought you were 21 when you walked in.
Oh, well, thank you so much. No, 92, and feeling like 29.
Yeah, still trucking like Sadie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
And talking about music,
Uh-huh.
we had a musical family. My uncles were all musicians. Ellen's father was a trumpet player. Grandfather. And her grandpa and my mom, Sadie, were twins.
Wow.
Yeah, they were twins.
Yeah.
So
They were.
They were.
But they were like Mutt and Jeff.
Yes, they were like Mutt and Jeff.
He was 6 feet tall and she was 4'11". But she bossed him around.
Oh, she did. Oh, did she ever?
It is and was a very musical family. My grandfather was not only a trumpet player, he was a prodigy. And he was 13 years old, and he was a brilliant trumpet player. He supported his whole family, his mother and all his sisters, and he went on to be a music contractor and booked the musicians in Broadway. Plus, this family ran the Musicians Union in New York for many, many, many years.
Wow.
And then there was
Right.
Uncle Herm,
And
your Uncle Herm,
he was a drummer.
a great musician
Drummer
too.
and a xylophone player.
This is where it all comes from,
Yeah.
you see?
And he played on the SS America, your father.
Oh, Grandpa.
Wow.
Grandpa.
Wow.
I'm calling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the Meyer Davis
Yes,
Orchestra
right.
Wow.
for years.
Wow.
That's incredible.
So your whole family ran the Musicians
Yes.
Union in New York.
Is that unbelievable?
Wow.
That's true.
Wow. So my dad was a union printer, so we love unions, and that's really. So what was your grandfather's name, Ellen?
His name was Jules Birkin. His professional name was sometimes Jules Berry. He was really well known in New York. He had one of the early radio shows on CBS in New York City. Did you know that, Jill? Yeah, Grandpa had a great radio show, and he worked in vaudeville. He was friends with Eddie Cantor and Sophie Tucker.
I didn't even know this.
He used to bring,
incredible.
you probably remember, Arlene, he would come home after playing a show at 2 o'clock in the morning with all his buddies.
Yes, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yes, I was a
He'd
little
walk
girl, but
into
I
the
remember.
house and he would say to his wife, "We're here, put the food on." And he'd bring everybody home to eat at 2 or 3 in the morning, and he'd wake up all his kids, all 4 of them. And it was, "Elaine, you recite, Audrey, you play the piano." I mean, and it just, all the kids entertained his friends.
At 2 in the morning.
So now,
Love it.
now you see where you get it.
I know where I get it.
You get, and all this has boiled in down to you
That's
and your
incredible.
fabulous voice and personality.
Oh, it's incredible. Wow.
Wow. So I want to play the slideshow of your grandmother, so everybody gets to see how beautiful she is, and
Great.
just such love. So could you please play the slideshow of Sadie? Love you, Sadie. So, wow, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Oh,
How can we thank you, Kenny? This has been
so touching.
so
you know?
touching and
Wow.
so warming. We love you.
Love you so much, so much, so much, so much. And I love Sadie so much. So you prepared a song to sing to Sadie.
Ooh, okay. This is going to be tough. But you know, Nana really loved music. And I thought of this song, and it's just, it's a song that Shirley Bassey does. Also, Tony Bennett has sung this song, and there's just something about it. It's definitely one of my favorite songs to sing. For you, Nana. Yesterday I heard the rain whispering your name, asking where you're gone. It fell softly on the clouds, on the silent crowds, as I wandered on. Out of doorways, like umbrellas, came to pursue me. Faceless people, as they passed, were looking through me. No one knew me. Yesterday I closed my eyes, face up to the skies, drinking in the rain. But your image still was there, floating in the air, brighter than a flame. Yesterday I saw a city full of shadows, without pity, and I heard the steady rain whispering your name, whispering your name. Asking where you'd gone. As I wandered on, yesterday I saw a city full of shadows, without pity, and I heard the steady rain whispering your name, whispering your name, whispering your name, whispering your I got through that song. Wow. But yeah, we whisper, you know, that's what keeps her here. It keeps her with us, you know, her memory and all these things and these amazing photos and stuff and the collage that you put together. It's so unbelievably sweet. I can't thank you enough, Kenny. Just amazing.
I love you so much, and I love Sadie so much. So she's with us right now. I can feel her love. What would you love to say to Sadie right now?
Stop telling them what to do up there. You know, come on, Nana. You know, let them be what they want to do. Don't tell them what to do. Nana always told everybody what to do. She was a tough one. But, you know, can you send me some cookies? I need some of your cookies.
Or apple pie.
And your apple pie, oh my God. She made the best apple pie. It was like incredible. She was really something. But thank you, Nana, for not turning me in when I used to cut school, and they used to call up and they used to ask you where I am, and you used to lie for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You have no idea. I mean, I wasn't good when I was in school. I was a bad girl. But Nana always covered for me.
Sweet. And you love her so much, don't you?
I do. I love her, for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we are also going to love your father today in loving memory.
Wow,
So,
okay, my father,
Your
wow.
handsome dad with your beautiful mom here.
That was their wedding picture. Yeah, so that was in 1950 they were married. Wow. That's,
I weighed 95 and he weighed 195.
Did you hear that? Mom, she weighed 95 and my dad weighed 195.
They called me the child bride.
The child bride.
At Neverly.
Right.
At the Neverly.
Yes, she got married at the Neverly.
No,
up
we
in,
got married in Brooklyn.
No, Brooklyn,
Oh.
but their honeymoon was at the Neverly up in the Catskills. Yes. Incredible, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I have some wonderful pictures here. This was taken at my brother's, what's that, my brother's bar mitzvah?
Drew.
Wasn't that the bar mitzvah? Drew?
Yes.
My brother Drew, that was his bar mitzvah. Oh my goodness, wow, incredible. Hold on, I have some others here. And this is me with my dad. He was quite the looker back in the day. Yes.
And
He was like the captain of the football team, wasn't he, Mom?
No, the boxing. He was
Oh, the boxing. He was a
a
boxer.
boxing
He was
champ.
a
High school.
boxer. Yeah.
Wow.
Here's Mom and Dad in that one. I hope my brothers are watching because they can get a real kick out of it. Yeah, Mom and Dad. And we had a dog that was the greatest dog. We had a Dalmatian, and we got him from my cousin. Actually, my cousin Mel, who was a vet, who lived in Connecticut. He got us all of our dogs, and so we went up to Connecticut and we picked out. And this is a pedigree. His name was Colonel Baskins.
George Baskins.
And so when we got him, we called him Colonel all the time, but then we decided we wanted to give him our name. So we called him George. So he was Colonel George Baskins Driesen. And then, but the dog was so smart, he would answer to any name. So we said, all right, well, instead of calling him George, we're gonna call him Jorge. So we would like Colonel George Jorge Baskins Driesen. We called him everything, and he was just great. Yeah, he was a wonderful, wonderful dog. We miss him. And then here's another shot of when my dad was a little bit older. And you remember that one, Mom? That was at a wedding. You went to a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure which wedding, but
I don't know.
yeah.
He had 10 brothers and sisters.
Yes, he was one of 11, my father. And he passed early. He like when he was like what, 70?
59.
70, I think he made it to. Yeah.
So how did he pass?
Well, he was very sick. He got very sick. My dad was very, when I was young, we don't, to this day, don't even know exactly what it was. He had, they did say he had lupus. He had,
Stroke.
he had several like minor strokes, and he had inflated blood vessels like in the back of his neck, and it would cause all kinds of things going on, and he had vascular stuff happening, whatever. He was, it was a decline throughout the many, many years. And it got to a point where it's like, the roles became reversed. Mom became the breadwinner and my dad, not. And so my mom kind of really took over the family. She's the matriarch for sure. And it was hard. It was hard growing up because there was so many things that were going on with my father at the time that, you don't realize when someone is sick and they're on major doses of medication, what that medication does to you. and it, takes a toll on the whole family. So, but we made it through, and we're stronger for it.
The best kids.
And it's true. And I was talking to my brother the other day because both my brothers came in for my mom's 92nd birthday. It was awesome. They flew in from, one lives in New York, the other one lives in Boston now. And they flew in. We had the best time. It was just us. It was just great. And we were saying that the same thing, that, we're strong. We've made it through. We're okay. So yeah, we did.
Yeah. So life is short.
Life is short. Enjoy
Life is short,
it.
so love each other while
Absolutely.
you're still here.
Yes.
So I love your dad so much, and I know you love your dad so much.
We do.
I want to play the slideshow I made of your dad just to show
Awesome.
everybody your dad. So please play the slideshow. Love you, Jaycee. So you wanted to sing your dad a song today.
Yeah, I think this would kind of fit for Dad, because I guess he was always the one to say, never give up your dreams. So, and that's what I'm doing. I'm living the dream right now, being an entertainer, and that's, for me, that's what's the love of my life. And he passed that all down to me, so yeah, so I'm gonna do this one. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love your and chase from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. For I know this will only be true to my glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm as I lay to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. tough to get out too. So emotional, you know, music,
Yeah,
it
amazing.
touches your emotions incredibly, you know. And for me, it's like, it's all blood and guts for me, so, yeah.
So to end the show, I want everybody to gather around
Everyone's
Jaycee,
gonna come up here,
and
come on
so she
everybody.
can sing in loving memory to beautiful Sadie and handsome Ted. So everybody gather around. Everybody gather around. Help everybody up
Yep.
so we can all love each other.
Oh, this is nice. We're all being together now.
Everybody
How
get
lovely
together,
is
get
this?
together
What
on
about
the
you?
show too.
I want you in it, actually.
You want me to come in it? Okay.
Yes.
I'll come in it.
Can you come in?
Uh-huh. I can.
Come on over. All right, come on over. I know we have to get you unplugged. Oh my God. Yes, we have to get rid of the tears. Okay.
Such an honor.
Are we ready?
I actually want to hold up these.
Okay. So I guess, you know, this song is really appropriate. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, I got it. So, can we get in there? All right. So it's all about, you know, sharing the love, of course, and those special memories that Kenny has created for us for this afternoon. This has just been absolutely amazing. So that's what we have. That's what our memories to keep us going. So, of course, my musical idol said it well.
close out the show, I just want to say I love you, Nick. I love you, Ellen. Love you, Steve. Love you, Arlene. So beautiful. Love you, Jaycee.
Thank you, Kenny.
Love you, Ted. Love you, Sadie.
Woo!
And as I end every show, who can you give a rose to? I love you all.
You've been listening to the Florida Love Show. We've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken@florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life and have a loving week. Love you all.